Good morning and welcome to all you BSc first year students of Fishery Science, semester 2nd, paper 4th, Fish Seed Production Technology and Hatcheries Management. Boys, in last part we have discussed dissection of fish. For availability or for removal of pituitary gland, those fishes which is to be mature, those fishes these are to be ready. Such mature fishes these are to be collected from natural sources. That natural source may be stocking pond, that natural source may be ponds, may be lakes, may be rivers, or may be reservoirs or your culturable sites. From these different culturable sites, from the reservoirs, from the lakes or from the ponds, in these natural resources, such mature fishes these are to be select. They can be choose, and with the help of knife, with the help of the sharp knife or hand saw, see, this is nothing but the hand saw. This is nothing but the hand saw, which is to be seen in yellow color. Yes, this hand saw, or it is called as sharp knife. With the help of this knife, we can dissect the fish. First, oblique stroke is to be given on the skull. Skull is to be removed, and below to the skull, brain is to be present. Then with delicate hands, with a delicate hands, or simply it is a slow motions, slow moving condition, all waste materials, that may be grey matters, that may be fats, or that may be unnecessary material which is to be covered around the brain, that material with the help of forceps, with the help of paper, these are to be clean and these are to be removed. After cleaning and after removing unnecessary material, we can visible the brain on dorsal side. When this brain these are to be seen on dorsal side, this brain these are to look like in which fashion? See, the brain which is to look like in this fashion. See the fish. This is the fish on oblique stroke in this fashion. These are to be taken. Skull is to be removed, and on the upper part, delicate hard part is to be present. This hard part with blunt forceps and strong forces these are to be removed, and after removing, below to this skull portion, below to this bone of the skull, a grey matter and fatty substances these are to present. These grey matter and fatty substances which is to present, these are to be removed. Yes. First, from this unit first, different sources from which seed these are to be collected, eggs these are to be collected. In these different sources, first source is the natural source or from the riverine sources. All major 5 categories of rivers. These river sources, eggs these are to be collected. Then second, by band breeding, eggs these are to be collected. Third, by artificial fertilization, eggs these are to be collected. And fourth and most important criteria from which required quantity and desired quality of seed these are to produce, it is to be formed within short period, within short time, and that method is induced breeding by hypophysis. During last few parts, we have studied about what is meant by induced breeding and what is meant by the induced breeding by hypophysis. To spawn the fish in his spawning period, by injection of pituitary gland extract, the fish can mature and it can be spawn or breed earlier in his spawning time. And with this technique, first time this technique is to be produced or it is to be used in Brazilians or Brazil, and credit goes to the Brazilians, that is induced bleeding by hypophyseation. During last period we have discussed, that is a dissection of pituitary gland. Where pituitary gland these are to be dissected, how dissection these are to be done, it is to be seen, just we have see. First we have take sharp knife. First we have take the sharp knife or the hand saw. With the help of these sharp knife or hand saw, we have given a oblique stroke just behind to the head region, at the junction of head and trunk, at the junction of head and trunk, and then with the help of this oblique stroke, with the help of sharp or that is hand saw, knife or hand saw, the head is to be cut down. Just upper part of the skull is to be removed with carefully, and after removing this carefully skull part, upper part of the skull, just below to the skull on the head region, just below to the skull on the head region, that is gray matter and some fatty substances, these are to be present on brain. These fatty substances and gray matter carefully with delicate hands, with a delicate movement, a smooth movement, with blunt forceps, these fatty materials and gray matter, it can be removed. Then we have observed the brain. We have observed the brain carefully. All essential parts or those parts, these are to be not required. These fats and muscles, these are to be removed surrounding the brain, and brain is to be free. Anterior to the brain, this brain, these are to be connected to the olfactory nerves. It is to be cut down. Then olfactory nerves and optic nerves, both these nerves, these are to be cut, and brain is to be free. Then this brain, these are to be used. We have observed, we have seen this brain, and then this brain, these are to be important, because on ventral side of the brain pituitary gland is to be present. Last part we have discussed how dissection these are to be done, how dissection these are to be performed, oblique stroke these are to be given. In this part we have again see, that is the dissection and removal of pituitary gland in detail, in short. Yes, fish pituitary gland. Fish pituitary gland, these are to be, we have seen, we have studied. Fish pituitary gland is a small soft body and creamish white in color. Fish pituitary gland is a small body. Fish pituitary gland is a soft body, and fish pituitary gland is the creamish white in color. What is the, or which type of pituitary gland? Pituitary gland in fish is small, soft and creamish white in color. It is more or less round in carbs. It is more or less round in carbs. It lies on the ventral side of the brain. It means pituitary gland lies on the ventral side of the brain, behind the optic chiasma, in a concavity, of the floor of the brain box, or cranium, known as sella turcica, and enclosed by a thin membrane called as dura mater. Where pituitary gland is to be present, remember, it lies on the ventral side of the brain, behind the optic chiasma, in a concavity of the floor of the brain box, or called as cranium, and that brain box or that cranium is called as, where pituitary gland is to present, it is called as sella turcica, and enclosed by a thin membrane. That thin membrane is to be present in sella turcica. It is called as dura mater. In few fishes, it is attached to the brain. Dura mater and pituitary gland is to be attached to the brain by a thin stalk known as the infundibular stalk. Infundibular stalk and pituitary gland, these are to be connected to the ventral side of the brain. On the Based on the infundibular stalk, the glands are classified into two types. Based on the infundibular stalk, the glands are classified into two types, namely that is plastibasic without stalk. Plastibasic means without stalk, have an open infundibular recess, and leptobasic with stalk. One is the plastibasic without stalk, and leptobasic with stalk have obligated, or it is to be called as obliterated stalk, have an obliterated infundibular recess. Means plastibasic without stalk, connection with pituitary gland and brain, without stalk, connection of pituitary gland and brain, and with stalk, that is leptobasic, connection of pituitary gland with these infundibular, and such pituitary gland is to be present on the lower or ventral side, just behind to the optic chiasma in the ventral side of brain box or cranium. Leptobasic type of pituitary gland are found in carps, and leptobasic means the pituitary gland, these are to be connected with brain by stalk. It is called as leptobasic type of pituitary gland are found in carps, and plastibasic type of pituitary gland is found in other fishes, especially in Channidae and Nunnidae. That is Channidae family and Nunnidae family. In these two families, especially Channidae, example of Channa morellus, Channa gachua, Channa punctatus, Channa striatus. In these fishes, that is pituitary gland is the plastibasic. Plastibasic means without stalk, no stalk is to present, means there is no connection between pituitary gland and brain on ventral side. But in carps there is a connection, leptobasic, that is connection is to present, stalk is present, and it is to be connected one side to the brain and another side to the pituitary gland. Such pituitary gland is to be present, which is to be found. See the figure pituitary gland of a fish. This is the figure of pituitary gland. See that, see in this figure, yes, this is the olfactory lobes. Yes, this is the olfactory lobes. Then this is the anterior part of brain. This is the cerebrum. Then this is the optic lobes. This is the medulla oblongata, and this is the spinal cord. See, remember that is pituitary gland. These are to be observed, these are to be seen. Yellow color, these are the yellow color. Remember that this yellow color, this is the olfactory bulbs. Then this is the another color, that is specially red color. This is the cerebrum, red color. Then green, this is the pineal gland or pineal body. Then blue, this is the optic lobe, that is blue color. Optic lobe is the blue color. And then pink color, it is the medulla oblongata. And below to the medulla oblongata, that is specially again brown or blue, faint blue color, sky blue color, it is the, that is the spinal cord. Just in front, this is the dorsal side. This is completely dorsal, that is olfactory bulb, olfactory lobe, cerebrum, pineal body, optic lobes, medulla oblongata. These are the part of the brain on dorsal side. To the ventral side of the brain, pituitary gland is to present, and this pituitary gland, just in front of the spinal cord, a spindle shaped gland is present. I have quoted, it is to be in, that is blue color. It is called as infundibulum. Red color. And just attached to the infundibular, a gland is present. To be present, and which is to be quoted here, green color. Yes, this green color gland is nothing but the pituitary gland, means just below to the optic chiasma. two nerves, these are to be connected cross to each other, optic nerves and the cerebral nerve, these are to be crossed to each other and it forms a cross section. It is called as optic chiasma on ventral side, and to this, just below to this optic chiasma, infundibulum is present, and then just attached to the infundibulum, pituitary gland is present. This pituitary gland is called as master gland. This pituitary gland is called as the main gland. Why it is called as master gland? Because this pituitary gland, these are to be secrete near about 9 hormones, and all of these hormones, these are to be control all activities of body. Hence this pituitary gland is called as the master gland. The glands which secrete the secretion, it is called as hormones, and we have well known near about 9 hormones, these are to be secreted by this pituitary gland. Which are these hormones? That is growth hormone, then somatotrophic hormone, then that is thyroid stimulating hormone, then gonadotrophic hormone, FSH follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone, then MESH, then melanophore stimulating hormone, prolactin hormone, oxytocin. These are various types of hormones which is to be secreted by this pituitary gland, and all of these hormones, these are to be control all activities of body of animal. Hence it is called as pituitary gland, hence it is called as master gland, and such master gland is to be present just on ventral side of the optic chiasma of the fish brain. That gland is called as the pituitary gland. This pituitary gland is most important for our experimentation. When we have dissect the fish in practical, we have dissected the pituitary gland, dissect the brain, and then we have detailed study what is meant by the optic lobe, what is meant by the cerebrum, then what is meant by the olfactory lobe, then medulla oblongata, then that is spinal cord. All these are to be of detailed study at the time of practical when we have dissect the fish. Here, yes, understand where this pituitary gland is to present, just when we have dissect the brain and ventral side of the brain, ventral side, this brain, these are to be keep into watch glass or petri dish in a inverted position. In a inverted position, dorsal side on lower ventral side and ventral side on dorsal side, and observe that the three important small dot like structure is present, small spindle shaped structure is present. It is called as first infundibulum, and in front of the infundibulum, that is the pituitary gland, these are to present connected, and this pituitary gland is called as master gland. This pituitary gland is to be called as the most important. When this pituitary gland, these are to be removed, detached with the help of blunt forceps, and then it is to be preserved, then it is to be kept into glycerin or acetone, and solution is to be prepared. Then this solution, these are to be injected to the mature fish. Fish can spawn, breed within short time, earlier his lifetime, earlier his spawning period. That's why this pituitary gland is important. This pituitary gland is to be most useful, which is to be seen in this figure. Yes, the size and weight of the gland varies. The size and weight of the pituitary gland varies according to the size and weight of the fish. Means according to the size and weight of the fish, pituitary gland size and weight is also varies. In Labiorhita, the average weight of the pituitary gland is 6.6 milligram in 1 to 2 kg fish. When fish is to be measured Labiorhita 1 to 2 kg, the pituitary gland is to be how much? 6.6 milligram. When Labiorhita is to be, pituitary gland is to be 10.3 milligram. When fish is to be measured 2 to 3 kg. When pituitary gland is to be measured 15.2 milligram. When fish is to be 3 to 4 kg. And when pituitary gland is to be measured 18.6 milligram, when fish is to be 4 to 5 kg. Means depending upon the size and weight of the fish, pituitary gland, these are to be various shape and size, which is to be clearly indicate that when fish is to be 1 to 2 kg, size is to be just, weight of the pituitary gland is to be 6.6 milligram. When fish is to be 2 to 3 kg, weight of the pituitary gland is to be 10.3 milligram. When fish is to be 3 to 4 kg, weight of the pituitary gland is to be 15.2 milligram. and when fish is to be 4 to 5 kg, then weight of the pituitary gland is to be 18.6 milligram. Means it indicates that size and weight of the pituitary gland varies according to the size and weight of the fish. Pituitary gland secrete the gonadotropic hormone. It secretes FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, and LH, luteinizing stimulating hormone throughout the year, but the proportion in which they are secreted is directly correlated with the cycle of the gonadal maturity. No doubt, FSH and LH, these are to be secreted throughout the year, but their secretory activity, these are to be directly correlated with the cycle of the gonadal maturity. Gonadal maturity cycle, these are to be mature, then secretion, these are to be more. Gonadal maturity, these are to be immature, secretion, these are to be secret, but its effect is to be less, it is to be minimum. The FSH causes the growth and maturation of ovarian follicles. Follicle stimulating hormone causes the growth and maturation of ovarian follicles in females and spermatogenesis in the testes of males. Means in female, FSH, these are to be cause the growth and maturation of ovarian follicle, whereas in male fish, that is spermatogenesis is to be occur in testes due to the testosterone, these are to be secreted in the male fish. That is luteinizing hormone helps in transforming the ovarian follicles into corpus lutea in females and promoting the production of testosterone in males. Means these LH, these are to produce the testosterone in males, and this LH, these are to be useful for transforming the ovarian follicles into corpus lutea. These hormones are not species specific, that is LH and FSH is not species specific, that is a hormone obtained from one species is capable of stimulating the gonads of another fish. Means not it is a species specific, but it is to be capable of these gonadal stimulating conditions to other fish also. However, there is greater variability in its effectiveness. However, there is a great variability in its effectiveness in different species. In different species, these are to be seen, these are to be found. See the figure. That is, this is the brain. These are to be affected. Environmental factors, photo period, temperature, etc. and physiological factor, nutrition, fat content, stress. Means this brain, these are to be affected. Brain, these are to be stimulated. One is the environmental factor. Environmental factor comprises photo period, comprises temperature. Environmental factor, these are to be comprises surrounding medium, as well as physiological factor. Physiological factor, that is mental factor, especially nutrition, fat content, stress or other psychological factor. This psychological factor, these are to be, means this brain, these are to be show the effect of environmental factors as well as the psychological or physiological factors. And this brain, then these are to be seen. Brain, these are to be secrete, that is growth hormones, and that growth hormone is the GnRH, that is growth hormone. These growth gonadotropic growth hormone, these are to be produced, these are to be formed. Then these are to be stimulated to the pituitary gland, and as pituitary gland, these are to be stimulated. Pituitary gland, these are to be secrete LH and FH. LH and FH, that is LH luteinizing hormone and FH follicle stimulating hormone. LH, these are to be development of testosterone, produces and forms in male and form the, that is gonads, development of testes and sperm, and that is specially gonadogenesis or gametogenesis, these are to be formed, and gamete, these are to be sperm, these are to produce, that is LH, whereas FSH follicle stimulating hormone. Then these are to produce gonads. These gonads, gametogenesis, gonadal growth and steroidogenesis, or that is testosterone or estrogen, these are to produce. These three hormones, these three factors, these are to produce, that is gonad, gametogenesis, gonadal growth, and that is steroidogenesis, that is testosterone and estrogen, these are to produce. And this process, these are to be observed under the, that is environmental factor and physiological factor. When brain, these are to be formed, and suppose brain, these are to be effect due to environmental factor, then development these are to be retarded, development these are to be not seen in the fish of the body. Then with this we have seen that the pituitary gland these are to be dissect out, pituitary gland these are to be dissected when fish is to be cut down with sharp knife or a handsaw, and removal of pituitary gland, dissection of pituitary gland these are to be done, removal of this pituitary gland these are to be preserved in suitable preservative, and then these are to be used for future experiment. Hope you have understood all these aspects, that is dissection of pituitary gland. In next part we have see another next portion of our syllabus. Thank you all of you.